This is our presentation on our campaign for the County of Riverside, California. And my name is Bridget Herrera, and I worked with Edir Nieves. So basically, the position that we're going to be running for is county sheriff. And what they do is they basically oversee and just make sure everything is running smoothly. For example, the jails, the buildings, the bureaus, the offices, the patrol station, the cities, employees, and just budgets, and all stuff like that. And again, they're just making sure everything's running smoothly, that nothing's going wrong. And if there is things going wrong, then, they're there offering solutions, helping them out, offering support, all the things. So again, make sure everything is running how it's supposed to be running. And if not, fixing it. And how to actually get on the ballot and nominated is you need a couple things, and that's just the candidate's handbook, the declaration of candidacy, ballot designation worksheet, candidate statement form, code of fair campaign practices, and the campaign disclosure filing forms. So right here we have the candidate's handbook, and basically why they need this is just to make sure that they know what they're doing, know what they're getting themselves into, if they want to see how to become eligible, or if they are eligible, this is how they would do it. On here there's also all the forms they need to fill out, how to fill them out. So again, this is just a very helpful guide for if they have questions, they've never done it before, or they just need help, then this is what this is for. First up here we have the declaration of candidacy. And basically what this is this is the form that actually qualifies you to be placed on the ballot. And a lot of these have a deadline on when they need to be completed, when they need to be filed. So, and they actually, a good chunk of these are supposed to be, completed and filed together. So this is basically the declaration of candidacy is what you need to actually get on the ballot. And then next up here we have the ballot designation, and basically each candidate also has to fill this out and submit it. And this actually goes hand in hand with the declaration of candidacy. So these two actually need to be completed and filed together. And then next up here we have the code of fair campaign practices, and again this works hand in hand with the other two just because it shows you just how you're supposed to act. Like for example, you're supposed to be honest, you're supposed to be decent, you're supposed to be playing fair, because obviously you don't want someone up there that's lying, saying all of these things that they want to do, they may do, but they're never gonna do. And then again, playing fair, everyone has a fair chance, everyone wants the same end goal. So this is just making sure that they know how to act, what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, how to treat their opponents. And again, this is all supposed to be filed with the other two documents before. And then last up here we have the candidate statement form, and this is basically just to use to show what the candidate is actually offering, like for example their education and their qualification. So basically what they're putting on the table, and all of these are supposed to be basically filed at the same time and turned in at the same time. So again, they have the same deadline. And then up here we basically have how we are going to get help from PACs or super PACs or groups, basically where we're going to get our help. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make connection with the candidate whose values and whose ideologies match with ours. We're gonna make connection with us, make connections with them, be friends, show them that we may be going against each other, but there's no bad blood, we're all there for the same reason again. So make connections, offer them my help, they offer me maybe theirs, and we're actually gonna apply for an official endorsement. And basically that's just where a specific political party actually endorses us because maybe their values align with ours, or our ideas is something that they're like, wow, I really agree with that, I really want to help them out. So that's what we're gonna do. And there actually are benefits from receiving help from a particular political party, just because of the fact that if let's say the position I'm running for is more on the Republican side or the Democratic side, then obviously getting help from the one that's most popular for this position is going to be a huge help. And then here we have beneficial organization to our campaign. And Riverside County is actually known to lean on the conservative and Republican side with politics, especially when running for positions like the sheriff. So basically the party that would be most helpful to us is the Republican Party. However, even if we get most of our support and help from the Republican Party, we could still receive help from the Democratic Party. And, you know, just having help all around, even if one side has more help than the other, all in all, it's going to be super helpful no matter what. But so basically, we're just going to try to have our values in line with the majority, but make sure that it's still something we agree with and we really are passionate for. And this is basically an overview of our campaign and how we're going to get support, how we're going to get people to vote for us and all that stuff. So first up, we're going to get endorsed, like I had previously said, and we're going to apply for official endorsement from the Republican Party, which again, you know, the position of county sheriff really kind of goes more with the Republican side just because of the majority of people that actually support it. And actually, we had the idea of having car washes, actually 2 car washes every weekend, just because, you know, there's a lot of cities in the Riverside County. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna get volunteers and we're gonna have them help us work there, you know, maybe do a raffle, maybe offer some fun things there, you know, for kids, adults, food, something for everybody to just really encourage people, you know, come out, involve themselves in their community, just make sure that everything is, even though they may not, you know, be looking to vote for the next county sheriff, you know, maybe this will encourage them to vote for us. And then last but not least, we'll be doing social media, and basically we're going to be reaching our target audience through TikTok and Instagram, just because that's the most popular platforms right now. And how we're going to do that is we're actually going to, you know, with our volunteers, you know, have them help us, give them ideas, you know, oh, you should do this or this or this. And how we're going to reach our specific county is just hashtags. You know, I feel like that really goes a long way, you know, putting like the zip code or the city, you know, the county, all that stuff. And actually that really reaches that specific target audience that we're looking for. And actually, to get volunteers, we're going to send emails to schools from each county and just offer, because a lot of high schools now are requiring students in order to graduate to have volunteer hours. So we're going to be offering those volunteer hours to all these high schoolers, you know, saying, oh, you know, come volunteer, you know, go door to door, give out flyers, and, you know, we're going to be offering volunteer hours if you come and help us out. So that is how we're going to get our volunteers. And then, of course, you know, friends, family who want to help out, you know, people in our community who agree with our ideologies, we're going to try to get out and support us. And that's also how we're going to run our car washes. Obviously, you know, having a volunteer take the tickets if we're doing raffles, or, you know, talk to people. We're also obviously going to be talking to people over there. And so that is basically how we're going to get our volunteers and how we're going to get our support and how we're going to get people to vote for us. And that was our presentation. Thank you for watching.